A package in the mail, MSX games from Japan. Collecting without fail, those shoot 'em ups, and that's the plan. He doesn't just collect them, he also codes them too. Join us and we'll go on electric adventures with you.
Hey YouTubers, Electric Adventures here with a slightly different video by my fellow podcast members. See, I've got t-shirts now. See, press play on the podcast. See links down below. At least one of them and another one friend of the group. We got to go to a local pinball, friendly competition night thing. I mean, it's nothing formal or anything like that. But for here down in Tasmania, it's treated as a general competition and get together and a bit of a fun time. Lots of people congregate at a particular house and transport pinballs to the house. I mean, the person who hosted it, his name is Rat, already had quite a few pinballs himself, but several other members brought pinballs along. So for the first time probably in my life, I got to play pinball for more than a couple of coins continuously for many hours on end. They also had a number of sit-down arcade machines. So there was two Japanese candy cabs. There was also an original Defender machine and an original Asteroids machine, which actually had a 3-in-1 board. He has the original board as well that comes with Asteroids, Asteroids 2 and Lunar Lander. That was good fun to play. And a little sit-down cocktail cabinet as well, and a Vectrex set up on the bar, but lots and lots of lovely pinball machines. It was a bit of a road trip as well on the way up. I didn't know this, but the guys had arranged to stop at a couple of places and pick some things up. So by the time we actually got to Launceston, up the north of the state, we stopped at a lady, and the guys, one of the guys picked up a Vectrex with a couple of games, and a Commodore 64 and a disc drive. And at that place, the lady was also selling a Atari 2600, so 4-switch wood panel, which is the Taiwanese produced model, so it's not a heavy or anything like that. But I don't have a box for any of my 2600s, that's what I wanted, and I don't have this particular model. I have a black Vader, which is exactly the same as this, except it just doesn't have the wood grain. But also everything is in here. Have I gone for the wrong end? No, it's stuck a little bit again. So in here, other than foam, there's no foam in here of course, we have the console, which is in pretty decent shape. And I said it's a light console, but made in Hong Kong, not Taiwan. And so you only need your 4 switches, your joystick ports on the back there, and the difficulty switches are next to each other. You also have a hardwired RF lead, and your power goes in the middle there. But it's a nice, clean Atari unit. Because I've been having trouble with my 7800 and gameplays, I may look at AV modding that to use as a general good Atari. And it has 2 really nice controllers. They don't look very worn at all. So the cables are all bundled up a bit. And a really nice good set of paddles. So it's got everything that came with it. There's the power supply is down the bottom there as well. So I mean, that's mainly what I got this for, so I could get a box 2600, and it was a model that I didn't have. And it also came with a bunch of box games. Now I've already given 2 of the games to Gary, another one of the guys that we went with. But a number of these titles I didn't have, or I didn't have a box for, so there will be some doubles here. I will definitely be doing a video soon of doubles that will be available for sale or trade for other stuff that I don't have. But these boxes are in really good condition, besides a little bit of sun fade. We have Breakout, so that side's really good, that side's a little faded. Now I think I've got Breakout as a loose cartridge, so that's a box upgrade. Then we have Pele Soccer, which I don't think I have at all. But even if I don't, it would only be. I don't think I've got Pele Soccer. I think I've got a different one. So that's in very good condition. No sunfade on that one. We have Activision Decathlon. I definitely have Activision Decathlon, but I don't. Oh, I see. I've got the Hess release, so I probably will keep this one to get a original Activision box release. Then we have Basketball, one of the early release Atari games. These boxes are in really good condition. Bit more obscure game, Othello. Whoops, the instructions just slipped out the bottom there on me. I'm sorry, I have only just got back from this pinball thing, so my voice is starting to go. But the observant. I have got some footage of the event too, so after we finish looking at this, I'll put this back in the box again later. But everything's good, everything's got their top labels and things like that, so that's in really good condition. Outlaw, I'm sure I've got an Outlaw, do I? No, I don't. Really? Okay. So I didn't have an Outlaw at all. Outlaw's a cool game. Probably got it loose, that's what I mean. Oh, it's interesting that it's faded green on that side. It's brown on the others. That's in really good condition. And yeah, no, I have a box copy of Combat already, but that might be better than mine. But that's in really good nick. You don't actually get boxed Combats that often because they did come in a box in the original VCS, but later on, they didn't sell as many because they gave away. It's one of the most common games besides Space Invaders. Now this other one, I do have a loose copy of this, and Aaron from the podcast has already got his name dibs on it, so this is a box upgrade for me, and it's the Zonox Double Ender, Spikes Peak and Ghost Manor. Not the best games in the world, but a bit of a novelty in the Atari 2600 world. So there was also a Hess version of Donkey Kong, which I definitely have, and a Hess version of Golf. Golf's a great game. I'll have a copy of that, and this is something you don't see every day, a joystick repair kit. So an actual kit to replace the top rubber, the plastic and the whole circuit board, and you just put it into a lower part and it's all in there, so which is very impressive. Just an unusual curiosity. I mean, I'm not going to use it to repair a joystick because I don't actually think any of my original joysticks are broken. Just another nice themed item from my Atari 2600 section. So I'm not going to do any gameplay videos of these. These are surely games a lot of you out there have seen many times before, and I have had a lot of trouble capturing 2600 stuff with my current capture setup, so I'm not going to try. I'll definitely play some of these games, and I may think about AV modding that 2600. I'll have a think about it. I'll see how I go. I do like the concept of keeping hardware original, but RF stuff's very hard to use nowadays. Alright, so let's cut to some footage of the pinball event. Obviously it's going to be a bit noisy. The video when I edit it ends up being a bit too noisy. I didn't overdo it as the video as well because there were a couple of kids there as well, and I didn't want to overfilm. And I've got a few pictures, close-ups of the machines as well, so I hope you enjoy. And I'll steal a couple of pictures from Aaron and Gary of the stuff that they got as well, so as you can just see all this stuff. We had a carload by the time we got there. They managed to get some of it shipped back on a friend's ute, so it wasn't quite so squishy. interesting an adventure. We had lots of fun, and I am definitely looking forward to the next opportunity I have to play lots of pinball machines. I really did enjoy it. I have always liked pinball. I play Pinball Arcade, you know, electronically, and there are a couple of places around town that have some pinball machines. There's also another video following to this. I've been doing one of the local arcade guys a favour, writing him some software, and he's given me a whole lot of arcade boards. Now, he physically gave them to me when we were up there up the north, even though he's from down south as well. But I think they deserve a separate video on their own, so we'll see that later. And yeah, make sure you go check out Press Play on Tape podcast as well, where us guys talk about all things 8-bit computing, and obviously a little bit of bias towards the Commodore 64 with the podcast, but we do cover other stuff as well. That's why they've got me there. Alright, I'm Electric Adventures. Thanks to all my subscribers, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.